Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Okay.
We live.
Yes, we are. Share it to the group.
There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so happy to have you
Happy
with us
Tuesday.
again. Oh, Lord, it's Tuesday. I get used to that, right? I done skipped like 3 whole days. Trying to get this week moving along.
Yes.
Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Thank you for tuning in with us today on Melanated in Business. And we have our guest for the day who will be Jackie Barnes, master cosmetologist and owner of Art Deco Salon chain. So she will be joining us later on in shortly, briefly. But it is me, Just Josie, and
With the tea.
we are here to bring you more
Melanated in
business,
Biz.
celebrate all things Black and Brown in business. So thank you for tuning in with us today. What is the tea? Give us the tea. What's going on, Tawanda?
So today in Georgia and a couple of other places, we are voting. We hope you're voting. Your vote counts. Right now, we are voting for the primaries, your local judges, commissioners, DA. These are the people that's making your laws and making sure everything is going right. So make sure you voted. I know in Georgia we had some issues with the machines, which some people are out. I know I saw one of the counties is actually staying open. They're keeping their voting open till 9 o'clock because they were so behind. People were in line for 2 hours. But don't get discouraged. Vote. You still have to vote. Please vote. Please vote.
Stay in line. Stay in line because
Yes.
these are the people that make a difference in your counties. You know what I mean? Where you live immediately, who have a direct impact on things that happen and occur around you. So,
Yes.
but we have to do better with familiarizing ourselves with those people who are on those ballots, because a lot of times we just go in and we're only focused on the president, and then we see all these names and all these names are listed and we're like, where did they come from? We don't know who they are. We're blind voting, you know what I mean? So we have
Right.
to do better, but at least vote. Most polls end closes at 7, so you should have already voted by now, unless you voted early. I voted last week, so I had to get that in and out. And we still had lines, and it was some waiting. So, you know,
Yeah.
but yes, to everyone who voted, thank you. Thank you for that silent. What is it? Silent voice.
Yeah.
But we definitely appreciate all those who are voted, and don't ever think that your vote doesn't count or feel like I'm just one person.
Yes.
A million one persons make a difference, and they have a great impact. So
Yep.
we had, oh, look who's in the building, Miss
Hi.
Hey girl.
Jackie. It's a glare
Hey,
on your
how you guys?
screen.
Huh?
It's a glare, Jackie.
It is. Okay. So what about that?
Take it, maybe move
That
it up, or you come up.
or I come up. Okay, hold
Yeah,
on. This the focus. Okay. Okay. What about that?
that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. I turned the light around a little bit.
See, wherever you did just now was perfect. Whenever you
So
fixing the light, you like phenomenal.
that's it right there.
When you fixing it, like when you're
Okay.
up on it.
Okay. What about that?
There you go. Now
Yeah.
move it back to the left because you shifted it. There we go.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome, Miss
Hey,
Jackie. How are you today?
I'm great. How about you guys?
I am well.
Doing
I
good.
am well.
Okay, good.
Thank you for coming on to Melanated in Business to be our spotlight feature for today on this Tuesday, June 9th. We definitely appreciate you taking your time. So I'm just going to jump right in and just tell us, like, who is Jackie?
I'm Jackie. Who is Jackie? Okay, Jackie is actually the owner of Art Deco, Thousand Cuts in Stone Mountain, and I have another location in Sandusville, Georgia. And also I have a brand, She Pretty Hair Collection. And it has a lot of things on there, like a lot of hair products and different things of that nature. But I am the queen of Art Deco, Styles and Cuts. So
okay, queen, come through, queen. So Art Deco is your salon, and then you also have products. And what are the name of the product? It was the product line name.
Is She Pretty?
Okay.
Yeah, She Pretty. Mm-hmm.
So
hair collection.
So we have She Pretty, we have Art Deco, both together with your business, correct?
Yes, everything is together. Yeah.
Okay. So explain to me the difference, or explain to the people, what is a master cosmetologist?
A master cosmetologist is a person who take their craft very seriously, and also somebody that actually you have to love love your passion. And when it comes down to cosmetology, you have to love people, and also you have to, you just have to be a people person, and that's really it, I guess.
So what's the difference between a regular stylist and just being a people person? Is it, do you have to know more techniques, more do you offer more services? Like, what sets you apart? Is it because you teach people, or are you a trainer, or how does that work?
Actually, no, it don't set me apart. It just set me as, like, yes, I've been doing hair for 26 years. I started just like everybody else in a salon behind the chair, and I stepped out on faith about 11 years ago to branch off and get my own brand or whatever. But it's really nothing to it. I mean, it doesn't set me apart from everybody else. I start from the bottom, and now I'm up, but I'm still not where I want to be. But it's going. It's going. I love it. So it's everybody's equal when it comes to cosmetology. To me, I'm just the person who stepped out and became an owner, 11 years ago. So.
Got a question, Tawanda?
Was there a huge difference between owning and just renting a booth? Or were you still running it as your own
Of
business?
course, it's a huge difference. Yeah, it's a huge difference. Being a booth rental actually is easier most of the time, because you paying one set fee, and it's up to the owner to handle everything else. If something breaks, and you have to step up to the plate, do your branding, your marketing, and all that good stuff. But become an owner,
You're
you got
frozen.
a huge ability. Now you got people for you have to be able to handle. Air comes with that umbrella, so it comes with a lot. Yeah.
You were frozen. Is she still frozen?
I think so. Well, no.
Okay.
Okay.
So hate to tell you, you gotta say all that over again because you froze on us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, starting at the booth part. Okay, so being a booth rental is a little different. It's easier because you only paying a set fee weekly. No responsibilities. Just take care of your station and your own product and everything for that particular booth, and that's it. But actually becoming an owner, you become this big situation. That is, you got to go hard for your team, and secondly, you got a big responsibility. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot to it. It looks easy, but it's not. So you got to pay overhead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, you got overhead. You got, if anything break, you're responsible for it as the owner. You just got to. It's a task, but it takes a soldier to continue with this thing. But yeah, it's a big task.
So speaking of the owner, the operator doing everything, when it comes to marketing, is every stylist responsible for their own individual marketing, or do they market the salon?
Actually, it comes with both. you definitely want to market your salon you're working at, even though it's, you're working in the salon, but that's still your baby as well. But also to boost yourself up, you need to do your marketing as well by putting your hairstyles or whatever you got going on out there too, so somebody can know who you are. Even though you're working for me under Art Deco, but still that individual has a styles by such, so they have to brand as well. So they have to do both.
And what does Art Deco specialize in, or do you have different stylists who specialize in something different? I guess let me take that back. What does Jackie specialize in, and then what does Art Deco each stylist at Art Deco specialize in?
Actually, I specialize in absolutely everything. There's nothing that I don't touch. So, and that vice versa for my stylists as well. I have barbaras, and stylists, cosmetologists in there as well. But we all touch all of it. I have some extremely phenomenal stylists in both locations. They go getters. They're hard workers. I'm grateful for that. I created a team that is just outstanding. I mean, their work ethic is amazing. So we all go hard. Yeah.
Question, Tawanda?
As far as for She Pretty hair collection, what type of products do you have?
I featured a hair drop in January for hair loss and alopecia, different things of that nature. It's a hair growth drop. I launched that in January, but it comes with, like, I've been selling weave and bundles and frontals and closures for about 8-9 years now. So I kind of intertwine other things with that. And I have lashes, just the norm things in the beauty industry, bunnings, wraps, and I got much more stuff coming on that site. Actually, my site will be launching I'll probably go ahead on and launch it out on Monday. Because normally I didn't have a site. I did everything on my social media, which did extremely well, but I'm taking it up a notch or two. I'm putting it in different platforms like Amazon, a lot of things. I'm taking it up a notch or two in different places now. So I have a website, official website that just got finished last week. So I'll probably launch it on Monday, but it comes with a lot of stuff. It will be a whole clothing. I mean, it's going to be a lot on She Pretty. Yeah.
So being that you have these different products, is it hard to find a vendor? Because I know that you actually go to China, right? And find your vendors.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about that. Yeah. How does that work?
I mean, first off, you search. It's a lot of searching to find the right vendor. You're gonna go through some good and go through some bad. But overall, once you find that particular one, so what we did when I went to China, I got other vendors to create products for me. So now anything that I want to do or mix up anything, I got my chemist there that can mix everything up for me to make it, accommodate my liking. And it was a little task. The first go around we got in, and did our little thing. The second go around we went, we nailed it. And we met a lot of good people. So, meeting and all about growing your brand, you got to go out here and you got to meet. So we got another stop we're getting ready to do. After this COVID stuff, we got other things on our checklist that we're about to hit as well. So, of course, things going on with China, we can't kind of correspond with China for us going there. But I still talk to my people. They are good people to me. So I love them dearly. Yeah.
So it was easier. So a lot of people who do hair, who have hair products, they just find their vendor list. Either someone gave it to them or they find it offline. Actually going to China and finding that vendor, is that more beneficial? Is that recommended? Like, how does that? What is the benefit of taking that flight and investing that time?
Yeah, it's a big benefit. You definitely want to know who you're dealing with. You want to feel your product, look at your product, make sure this vendor is handling their business as far as the way they conduct and handle their stuff. Because you can send your money to the vendors off just line, and once you search for your own personal vendors, you can find some boo-boos that you won't get no product from. So it's a task, but just going over there, actually, it was worth it, because you get the chance to hands-on talk to them, make sure they are legit, make sure they do have a standing facility and everything like that. But other than that, it's very beneficial for you to talk to your vendors based on most of the time. But it's easy to do it online, but you're gonna lose sometimes, because some of them are scam artists too. So you got to be careful,
with that.
Yes.
Got it.
So do you stick with the same, like basically stick with the same vendors?
I do. I'm venturing out now on a couple of other things, but yeah, and I'm taking a gamble doing what I'm doing, but and it's just not in China, it's in India and other places as well that I'm doing business with now, getting to know them through the internet. But yeah. So vendors it's really, really easy to get vendors, because they do be at you depending on your field. But other than that, it's easy to get vendors. But again, you just got to be careful. Yeah. Because I have people all the time ask me to get them my vendors. So I deal with the same people because I'm comfortable with them. Sending them my money anyway. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another question, Tawanda.
Do you offer drop shipping?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do all of that. That's coming with my site. Drop shipping. I took classes over the COVID situation when it was down. I took a lot of classes. So a lot of that stuff gonna go down. I got a lot with drop shipping, and it's just, I got a whole umbrella going on. So I'm working on that now to the point I won't really have to touch a whole bunch. Everything will be shipped straight to the person when they order it. So I got a lot going on right now with that. Mm-hmm. I had to learn a lot. I'm still learning. I'm still taking classes. So it's a lot to it. Mm-hmm. You just can't just like, okay, I'm going to do this, but you got to talk to vendors that offer that. And some do, some don't. You got to talk to so many people to get the right people to your liking. But yeah, drop shipping is it. That's what you want. Definitely. So you won't have to have no hands-on product all the time. But I still will have it, but not a huge.
Up your time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I heard you mention with your hair care line that you had a chemist or a compound professional. Did you give them the mixture of the recipe? Did you play with it? How did y'all come to the agreement of this is what I want? This is the mixture that I want to use.
Yes. Actually, how it works. Most of the time they have a whole recipe. So what I do is you can go back in and say, okay, take this out, put this in. This is what I want in, this is what I want out. So 9 out of 10, they already have a lot of recipes done already. But you as that person, to your liking and your kind of clientele that you're trying to aim for, the things you want, you can have them to put certain things in and take certain things out.
So you got a question before I go into my next one, Tawanda?
No.
So at Art Deco, because I've been there a couple times, you guys have the stylist side and you have the barber side. Is that the same setup in Sandersville? And how did you come about deciding that you wanted to do it that way?
Actually, the reason why I did it that way here in Atlanta, because it's a little bigger. My salon in Sandersville is a little smaller, so I just have a touch of all of it. I have 2 stylists, which is the guy stylist and female stylist. I have 1 barber and 1 lash tech. So it's super small. So I just gave a touch of everything. Now I'm working on 1 braider. So once I get that, I have an umbrella on everything that I have here in Atlanta, but Atlanta is, of course, bigger. You done been there, you saw it. So it's a much bigger space. So I had to separate it, just even itself out with the raw stylists and barbers on the other side. My art go on the other side with the barbers. So yeah.
Well, it works. I think it's a brilliant idea to go and to have your salon and have somewhere where you can service men and women, at the same time, and then employ, barbers and stylists, and then you can recruit from the same place and, have them in the same space. So it's beautiful. I like that idea. I thought it was very smart when I came in because I wasn't expecting to see barbers. So now I know me personally. Do you have clients who are like, oh, it's men in here, I'm getting my hair done?
That would be me.
Yeah, I do. I have some, but I make them feel comfortable. Of course, if they have things going on or whatever, we definitely take them to the back, different things of that nature, so we can get them comfortable. But 9 out of 10, a lot of them, they used to it by now. Unisex salon, barbershop actually better than straight, just all, stylists is in there. It evens it out, it balances it out. I started out that way, so I decided to keep it that way because it was a great balance. You know, I cannot see having all 10 women in there at one time. You know, it's a different ball game, you know, because, you know, we are very emotional people. But I mean, the unisex salon is amazing. You know, it balanced us women out like tremendously. Yeah, I love it. I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. Yeah.
So do you what's in the future for Art Deco? Are you opening another location somewhere else? You gonna keep it just Atlanta, Sandersville? We're gonna go to Charlotte, we're gonna go to Augusta. What we gonna do?
You know what? I have had people ask me, you know, about that, and I have thought about it tremendously. But you know, I got something going on right now. For as I think Art Deco is going to be extended, but it won't be salon. Um, uh, I mean, you never know. I mean, I thought about it, you know, but I'm working on something else. I was gonna launch it out in December, but I'm gonna hold back because of the COVID. Let's see what everything is going on. I'm gonna take it, you know, to first of next year. And if God willing to let me go ahead on and proceed to that. But right now I got in the making, everything's gonna be laid out, and it's gonna be it's supposed to be ready to go in December, but I'm just when I get ready to step out there, everything is gonna be completely done. So in the mix of all of this, I'm still gonna be working on my project. Yeah. So yeah. So it's gonna be out of the hair industry. It's gonna be that part. I'm not gonna put nothing else in. It's gonna be something totally different. It's my other passion. So I won't comment on it until it's completely done. But yeah, I got a whole nother passion on inside of me. So I got to release that as well. So yeah.
Speaking of COVID, how has that impacted and affected your business? I know if we're in Atlanta, it was a big, you know, to do. Everybody was so upset that salons were on the top list of places to open. How did you, you know, deal with that adversity, and were you attacked by some people? How did you handle that?
Yes, I definitely was. I was super excited when the governor said we can open. Of course, some people didn't take that lightly. I was excited because this is my passion and this is what I do for a living. So some people was upset. I mean, the backlash and everything on social media, they act like the COVID came from us, didn't, you know. But again, people not seeing the bigger picture of it. I mean, to me, the salon environment right now, like, it's the best to me. Nail shops and massage parlors, because we're following like these guidelines and we own it. And one thing about my employees, they actually is on it. In order for us to make money, we got to do what we got to do. And so some people don't get it. This is what we do for a living. This is our passion. So of course we got to continue. We can't let this stop unless they want to give us some money to pay our bills. You know, I'll completely give it up. But other than that, you know, they got to work with us and everything. But you know what? Since we opened May 1st, both locations, actually, my team is doing extremely well. I hear that from the product people. Salon blessed, because some salons still haven't got up. Of course, certain things are slow. It's not that jam packed because we got guidelines, but you better believe we get what we supposed to, you know, get anyway. So we have to come in at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning to make it work all day. We doing what we got to do. So yeah, it's a big task now. It's a whole different ball game. Definitely. Yeah.
Is it an environment you think is gonna, you know, last for? Is this your new norm? We think it's gonna last for a long time. How are you adjusting to it? You know, do you feel like this is temporary, so you're adjusting to it for the temporary, you know, moment, or are you like, I think I'm just continue this way and go forward?
We definitely gonna continue. It's the best thing. I mean, is it getting everybody on board about handling their business, as far as keeping their stuff straight. I mean, me personally, it's gonna be the norm, and we won't change it. I absolutely love it. A couple of little small things that we probably will change, you know. But overall, we're gonna keep the same concept. I love it. Yeah, and I think they like it as well.
Was it a hard transition?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. It took a minute, man. It was overwhelming. You know, it took me this full 30 days to get my mind right. I was extremely tired. And they was too. We burnt out. We had to kind of like follow the guidelines, make sure we dot our I's, cross our T's, of course. But overall, like now, this new month coming in, I think we got it. Yeah, we got it now. So you know, and it's like I said, it's a couple of things that we hoping that can let up on us a little bit for us, how many people we really can take. You know, that's my only thing. But other than that, for as the customers, they coming back. I have got good feedback. Thank you, Jackie, for making it comfortable for us. I mean, some of the testimony things has been amazing on my behalf. And I felt kind of good, you know, made me feel like I'm doing something really, really good. And everybody repeating, coming back. So yeah, we got an excellent flow on both locations. Yeah.
So while the salon was closed, did they give you time to push your customizable units and your hairline products? So that kind of balanced out for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, it took me a minute now. Let me tell you, it took me 7 days. I'm gonna give y'all this rundown. It took me a whole 7 days because I've been doing hair for 26, 27 years, full force. Those who know me, I never ever took a day off. Out of 27 years, I probably took 5 days off totally out of my career besides vacation. But other than that, just on GP, whether I'm sick or what, I'm still going to work. So I've been the same rotation for about 26, 27 years. And right there took a toll on me mentally. Being honest, it took me 7 days. I stayed in bed for 7 days. I couldn't believe it because, I mean, for someone to tell you can't go to work and you know what you used to doing, and I'm a busybody, so I like to keep I shake and move all the time. But it took me 7 days. So I had a long talk with my little sister, and we was talking about, you know, a couple of things here and there for us, my brand and everything. And I got to thinking after I hung up with her, the 8th day, baby, I stepped foot out that bed and I was gone ever since. So the whole time I was gone, out for COVID, I still work, baby. I pushed about 25 units out, mailed them everywhere. I did about 25 units. And my brand, my weave, I mean, I didn't miss a beat. So I'm blessed on that half. I know how to get it, but mentally it took a toll. So 7 days in the bed, I had to get up. So I got up and I was, this it. After I hung out with my little sister, she gave me the little rundown, you know, and everything, you know, because the young people are different from us. You know, I'm 43 years old, so of course, you know, they look energy a whole little different ball game. So she gave me a little earpiece, and after that, I was like, "Girl, you right. Let's get my ass up." So, and I also do, you know, my other little business. I pulled the cat out of the hat and started that too. So I was up and running. You know, I was truly blessed. So I had to carry on and not miss a beat. So I was blessed the COVID shut down. Yeah.
So because it opened new doors.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got a whole 2 other business partners on my other business I got going on as well. I met 2 great people that introduced me to some different things. I have created a team of about 50, 60 people on my team. So we running it. I had a meet today and I met 2 amazing young women. Like, they got it going on. So they have really taught me some things. And I probably would never, I know for a fact that I won't stop doing what I'm doing because it's nothing like passive income. So, you know, you always got to have that going as well. So that taught me a lot, you know, for someone to stop me from making money. So now at this point, I got to continue to make money. And that's going to come up in network marketing. Everybody got to get into it. You know, you got to get into network marketing so you can get you some type of passive income coming in. That means a check, okay? You know, for someone telling you not to work, you know, but yeah, definitely. So I think everybody needs to get in tune to that. Add something to your belt, under your belt. So that's gonna stay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any questions on the board, Tawanda?
No, none on the board.
None on the board. Okay. So with so many salons in the city, what was your marketing strategy? Like, so you saw this location and you was like, yes. And then it was like, now what?
Okay. So in school, one thing that I did listen to my instructor was always sit still. One thing about me, I'm a leader, not a follower. So Stone Mountain been my hub. Stone Mountain been good to me. So of course I have thought about stepping out from Stone Mountain, but if it's not broken, why fix it? So guess what? I'm gonna stay right in Stone Mountain. So I decided just to make my hub in Stone Mountain, and I won't move it because it's been good to me. This is how I have grew in my business and in that area. So yeah, and everybody do what they do, but I like to sit still. And that was my second move out of my whole entire career when I moved to get my own. So regardless of the ups and downs in the salon or whatever, I stayed down with the owner for years until I branched off on my own. He gave me his 100% support and gave me my pointers and everything. So I kind of leaped out and tried it, and it was a success. It happened so fast until like it was overwhelming to me, because once I opened my doors, and after that, 2 weeks later, it was full. So I was truly blessed on that part, and I have created a good team. They've been with me for a very long time, and I won't trade them for nothing in the world. Even the ones who have left and branched off, I still talk to them, still communicate. We still brothers and sisters. I'm just like a sister to them, so anytime they want to come back, I got a chair, it's open arms, no bad mess up, no nothing. So we still communicate. So I love my team to the death of me. Yeah. They have been good to me. Yeah. So for as other salons marketing and things, you just got to go for what you know. I pays nobody else no mind. I may get a point or two from others, but you got to have your own vision. So that's it.
So do you attend hair shows throughout the nation?
You know what? No, when I first started doing hair, I did. Hair shows is definitely not like it used to be. And the way social media is set up, it's no need to really do all of that, because the internet is a powerful tool. So you can really learn some stuff on the internet. So you don't really have to go hands-on these days unless you want to do buy products or anything, stuff of that nature. But other than that, nah, I hadn't attended hair shows in years. It's nothing like it used to. Flea market now. So, too many vendors like not weave, but pocketbooks, like the fake Gucci's. You know how they go now. Mm-hmm. Like it's nothing like it used to be.
Like it used to be.
Yeah.
Got a question, Tawanda?
Do you do mentorship?
I have, yeah. I have mentored quite a few girls. Yeah, I have. Yeah, throughout my whole career, yeah, I have had some successful young ladies that have really did their thing. And to this day, I got a lot of women that I talk to, a lot of girls that I talk to, like on GP. They always call me, ask me questions. I'll definitely give them what I know. And the one thing about me, caring and sharing. So, sharing is caring. I'm sorry. And I love to share information with others, and especially the upcoming stylists or whatever, they feel like they want to ask me. I definitely give them the pointers of what I did. They take what I did and put in their own perspective and make it happen. Yeah. So yeah, all the young ladies I done mentor, they doing extremely well. Yeah. And I have people who I talk to too, they mentor me to keep my mind right. So
because you gotta have somebody when you're pouring in to others, you gotta have somebody who is there to pour into you.
Of course. That's the only way it can balance out, because I get overwhelmed as well. So I have to call the people who've been in the game longer than me, even if they in or out. I reach out, and then a lot of these young people too. Some of the successful young people that's in this industry, they turn this thing around real to a whole nother level. So I talk to a couple of young ones as well. They doing their thing, yeah. So I have to keep myself going too, with the young energy as well. Mm-hmm.
So if you had to describe Jackie in 3 words, what would they be? But you can't explain the words. You just got to give me the words.
3 words: hardworking, dedication, and phenomenal.
Come on, phenomenal. Yeah. You better be phenomenal.
Yes. Yes.
And I would have to say that I would agree.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
In the time that I've known you, I would have to say that I definitely would agree. I would add sincere. You are genuine in everything that you do. Like it speaks through you. You know what I mean? Okay. Just your energy and being in your presence is very calming. You know what I mean? But it fills you up. It doesn't seem fake. It doesn't seem phony. So I will add sincere to my list.
Thank you. Thank
Of your 3
you.
things. I'm gonna add my stuff on there because that's what I want to do.
Thank you so much.
Because
You
that's
made my
just
day. I needed
Josie.
that little bit. Thank you.
So tell us what your handles are. Where can they find your product? Where can they find you? The address, location, what you got for us? Feed us. Let us share your information.
Okay, you can actually follow me on IG, Jackie J Barnes Hair _ on Instagram, Jackie Barnes on Facebook, and also you can I have a She Pretty hair collection on Instagram as well. So you can follow pages.
Got it. And you said the website is launching on Monday, correct?
Yeah, the website She Pretty Hair Collection .com definitely be launching on Monday. I should be complete done with absolutely everything on Monday. So stay tuned for that.
Got it. Question, Tawanda?
No questions.
No questions? See if I got any questions on my board. Un momento, por favor. All right, so I don't have any questions. Everyone tuned in just is really enjoying you, waving, saying hello. I do want to ask, the She Pretty hairline is where your products are, right? So where do your units fall under?
Actually, I'm handmade units, but also on my site I will be having units. But any custom units I can make. So my custom units, I haven't posted no custom units on there, but it's going to be listed on my profile as well. Anything that's custom, of course, it will be on there as well. But like far as that site, I will have full units on there, like any style, but I can style each one of them. If you order, you want me to style it or whatever. But yeah, definitely the units will be on there.
So will you have affiliates?
Will
you have affiliates? Or offer affiliate programs? An affiliate program?
No. I won't.
She like, nah. I ain't having none of that.
Like even they I don't even, but I want this thing, it's gonna be easy, simple. I want everything's just and that's it. No, I won't.
So your custom units, how does that work? What's the turnaround time? How does someone order a custom unit? How do they, select the style, the hair? What goes into making a custom unit?
Most of the time they won't reach on my She Pretty. They'll go on my Instagram, message me. They send me a picture and then I make it. It's those who's not here, like I said, when I was out for COVID, I did about 25 units and I shipped them absolutely everywhere. But they actually turned out extremely well for the head because I make them just like on certain caps, so it's gonna fit regardless. You may have to, adjust a couple of other things, but normally you can find my personal units that I handmade actually on my page. It won't be on my site, but I will offer it on my site. But they have to contact me on my personal site.
Okay.
Around what is the price of a custom unit?
It starts at, it depends on what it is. Like a glue unit starts at $150 and up. So, but if sewing it on, it starts at $250 and up. Yeah, so it's different ones. Some people like the glue units. It starts at $150 and up, depending on the hair texture and the length and different things they want on it. But for as the sew units, it starts at $250 and up. Yeah. Yep.
Well, I don't have any more questions. I try to pick my brain to think of some stuff. You over there acting all shy and stuff.
Who, me?
Yes.
I know, but see, now I talk, but you know how it is when you just
you talk, but you don't talk, but you don't talk, but you talk.
I talk, yes, I talk, but I don't talk.
She talk, but she don't talk. So we do thank you for tuning in. We do thank you for coming and educating us about vendors and selecting your vendors and making, when you go to China, if you have that opportunity, that it's a lot better to get into when you're in your field and you're expanding your brand and your marketing and to reach out, and travel. So then what's the expected opening of you going back to China? Like, when do you expect to go?
Actually, right now with everything going on and them shutting them back down again, it probably won't be a while. It will definitely be. I'm gonna say it definitely will be a while. I still communicate with my people, and I still know how to communicate with them since I've been over there twice last year. So I know how to reach out to who I need to reach out now. So basically, by me going over there, I really don't have to go now. But going now is not safe.
Right.
So, you know, you have to kind of take off. So hopefully in another year, I'm trying in for 10 years. So hopefully I'll be good because I'm trying in for 10 years. They, you know, with the visas. So they stopped visas last year. So I barely made it to get in. So I'm trying in for 10 years. So that's a good thing.
That is a good
thing. That's a good thing.
So that's what's required.
Yes, you have to have a visa, but they actually stopped visas last year. So we was right there at the nick when they stopped. And I actually, to even get in with them on this their conventions and different things of that nature, they stopped in when they actually stopped when we went the first time. Yeah, the first time, because we went to get our badges. So that was in May. They stopped June of last year for people to chime in into their market the way it used to be. And that was grandfathered in for 10 years as well. So I'm grandfathered in for 10. So I'm extremely happy about that. Mm-hmm.
So are there any export-import laws that anyone should be aware of when they're, you know, actually going over there and trying to bring the product back with them or having it shipped? How does that work?
No, it's not, but it's super expensive now since Trump stopped the import and all of that. The port and stuff is extremely expensive to get stuff over there. So just know when you go there and you decide to buy your product, how to ship it over here is they can get it here, but it won't be through a lot of the ports no more, you know, and it will be expensive because the weight. So you want to make sure. But my thing is when you go over there, just hit a couple of things, maybe get your sample stuff, and then communicate with them in that manner, because when you bring it back over, it's going to be expensive. And they're going to go through it too. So you got to be very careful with all of that. So it's a lot to it. You got to really pay attention because when you're over there, you don't know no languages. There's no Americans over there. So everything is done through a translator or either your translator app. So it's a different ball game. Yeah. Because you don't know where you at, you know, and you can't understand nothing, no signs, no nothing. So it's a risk you take, you know, when you go over there. But they are extremely sweet people. You know, they're very smart and they're amazing. Like you get caught up with them, baby, you can learn some stuff. Yeah. A lot of stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you have anything to add before we close out, Miss Tawanda with the tea?
No, well, you know, I do have a question. Well, what made you realize your passion for hair?
As a child, playing with baby dolls. I always said, you know, and my mom can vouch for this, like when I was a little girl, play with dolls, you know, the norm. And I said, when I get, you know, older, I'm going to be a cosmetologist. So it had to be in me to start like probably about 7 or 8, you know, playing in dolls' hair like crazy. I didn't want to go outside. I only wanted to play in baby doll's hair. So every kind of little mannequin head that she bought me all kind of stuff containing that. So after that, you know, I went straight in. I wanted to be a lawyer first. I thought I was going to go to law school after I finished hair school, but I got caught up in the hair industry and I ain't been in law school yet. Okay. So I went straight into the hair thing as soon as out of high school. As soon as I graduated, I came to Atlanta, you know, graduated probably in the end of May, June, you know, 1st of June. I moved to Atlanta in August with a bag of clothes and a trash bag full of clothes and $300. And I found me a school to go to. And I stayed with a family member for a couple of months. It's like God worked everything out. And I wound up meeting a young lady that was a single parent. And she had her child was staying home at night by himself. And we clicked so good to the point she asked me, I don't know what it was about me that she really, truly loved. and she needed a babysitter for at night while she worked at night, but she went to hair school with me during the day. So it was like God clicked us together. So I babysitted for her at night, and everything just worked out. So from that point forward, I knew my destiny was meant to be, because it was very tough in the beginning. So, I mean, I only had $300. That's why I say, whatever you do in life, you put force, put your full effort into stuff, it works, you know, because I had only $300 in a bag of clothes and trash bag. You know, I ain't even had no suitcase. Okay. So it worked out for me really, really good. And God been blessing me ever since. And that's why the way I probably am with people, because I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is to start from nothing and trying to work your way up to something. So, but God wrote it out for me. So hopefully my story can be somebody else's, you know, situation to grow.
$3 in a trash bag. $300
$300
in a trash bag. $300 in a trash bag
full of clothes.
That need to be the title of your book.
Okay.
Yeah.
They pressing me to do a little something. So you never know, that may be in the making soon. I don't know. You know, people always come to me with things. So, but I'm kind of like this stuff, interviewing shies and stuff. I get this all the time. You guys, I don't. She just know I love you, okay? Because I don't do it all the time. But I get it. You know, people come to me all the time to do things like this. I don't, because I don't like full force like camera. I could take a picture all day, but talking, I don't do it. Not on camera anyway.
Well, we thank you. We appreciate
You're more than welcome
for stepping outside of your comfort zone.
Yes, ma'am.
And exposing yourself and telling your story and telling us about your journey and your process and everything that entails Miss Jackie Barnes. So with that being said, I will bid you adieu. And anything for you, Tawanda?
Thank you for joining us and just giving it to us, because I learned some things here, especially as far as the visa thing. I didn't know that was cut off.
Yeah.
I didn't, you know, it's when I was in high school, I went and worked with a beautician, washing hair and stuff like that. So that kind of, I do my own hair and I do my kids' hair. Other than that, I don't want to do nobody else's hair.
Right.
But I did love it. I did that was what I wanted to do at the time. And then I just went into all other stuff. But I do know several young ladies that are interested. So
yeah. And I mean, I have to give it, you know, hands up to a lot of these young people. I mean, the young ones are really, really taking off. Like, they are not scared. You know, their energy is amazing. Like, you learn so much from the young, you know, industry right now, you know, but they a different breed. You know, you have to keep in tune with them, because they'll leave you. Okay. And I'm one of the stylists. I'm useful, even though, you know, I'm 43, but I try to stay up with them, baby. I gotta keep up, you know, and I love talking to a lot of young people. I love it. Yeah. So
well, thank you all for tuning in. We thank you for checking Melanated in Business, where all things black and brown are highlighted and spotlighted, uplifted and increased. So thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your time, and we will see you on Thursday, where our wonderful, wonderful guest is. Hold it up.
drum roll.
Right. Tina Lynn.
We're gonna have to keep it going
Tina
though.
Lynn of Kimmy Clothing. So tune in Thursday. Look, y'all, you don't even understand. I got a list of numbers and names and dates. And look here, I can't do it. I'm already trying to remember to go grocery shopping.
Oh, I already know, girl.
But I do thank you all. So you have a wonderful day, and you all continue to be blessed, stay positive, increase, uplifting, and productivity.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Bye.